I cheat people online to make money. I'm not going to talk to the robot about my job this time. How meaningful is that? European platform. It is a place where you can chat with video and text. They website. Help you match random users. Popularity has skyrocketed in the past 4 months, so there will be a lot of scammers mixed in. Users can use keywords. Screen people who share common interests. I'm using this to find the next big fish. I am a liar. Deceive those who are gullible. Transfer money to an untraceable anonymous account. The company I work for gave me a new identity every week. A new model to use as a headshot. I will write a fancy self-introduction to attract unsuspecting customers. All I did was pretend to be someone else. Lure them with touching words or pictures. Sometimes send a few repaired photos. Anyway, is to do everything possible to attract the attention of others. Once they get into it, I will defraud their bank card information. And the sexy woman they were talking to suddenly disappeared completely. Another fool is born. This scam is not just for men. But let's be honest. Men are more gullible. I never thought about how dangerous this job could be. Never thought about it. How much damage is done to the family of the deceived person. After all, if they are loyal to their significant other, wouldn't have used it in the first place, would you? And I've never forced anyone. Everything is just the art of language. And here's what I convinced myself. But after what happened last week, I want to change jobs now. Regina, you are the one I was meant to be. The user sent me a private message. Also comes with a photo of an engagement ring. This guy's a big client. The bosses made a tailor-made one for him called Ray. Xeno's full set heroine. Fulfilled all his fantasies. When we're done deceiving him, he'll be a big fried fish. And he talked to me for a long time. Did real name authentication. Told me his location or something. He wants to make a promise to someone he has never met. I naturally rejected his ring. Then operate as usual. I asked for his bank card information. I suggested that maybe we could meet. Really relax. You don't understand. You mean everything to me. I am willing to give you everything. I love you. I don't understand. How could anyone be so obsessed with it? A person who has never met. But he's serious. Obviously want to go further. I don't want to hear my rejection. I comforted him, saying, dear, I also want to be with you. But you know, unless I can get out of my current predicament. Otherwise, I can't promise you no. I'm coming to you. I don't care if we haven't met. You are my only one. I can prove it to you. He replied, and a picture pops up on the screen. I froze. He looks like the model I'm pretending to be. Exactly the same. This guy made a wood carving in my image. I typed back and said you were so nice. To be honest, I got to this point. I'm already trying to end the conversation. This really freaked me out. I've been with stalkers before, but it's too much. So I told him to wait. At the same time, send a message to the company asking me what to do. Hang him. Don't give up on him. That goal means he's taken the bait. My suitors are starting to lose patience. Regina, I'm starting to think you don't seem to care about me. He said bitterly. This wood carving is not just a work of art. It's the emotion between us. I feel all your feelings. He felt the wood carving and said, I'm getting goosebumps. Is he serious? I panicked and decided to go offline. I don't care about money anymore. But the bosses weren't happy with what I was doing. They thought I should get this over with. They gave me some time. Tell me to think about it. I try to relax. Let yourself be free from the pressure to keep telling yourself. After the money is received, I'll never have to see that weirdo again. Everything will pass. So I can go back to work. And then everything went back to normal. At least for a while. I keep fooling around. Those who think they're Romeos. Back to the usual trajectory of life. I tried to get over that weirdo. Just do your job. I thought I will never experience that terrible thing again. But I was wrong. About a month later, I used the usual language to enter the chat room. Immediately, a user sent a question. Is that Regina? I wanted to lie for a moment. After all, unless the user takes the initiative, the website will not disclose any information. I'm still playing the character of Rakina. Strangers can never know this unless... I really panicked at this point. Consider going offline again. This must be the man. I've heard of chat rooms before. The chance to meet again. But I didn't expect this to happen to me. And I froze. I don't know what to do. But then, this stranger made the decision for me. If you were Regina, be sure to reply. It was a matter of life and death. Then a window pops up on my screen. The other party wants to share the camera footage with me. This short line of words tells me, this is serious business. Something is very wrong. I click confirm, and this took my breath away. This man has taken a woman hostage. He was tied to a stool. Eyes are sealed with tape. Mouth gagged. He looks worn out. Scarred. He must have fought back against this stalker. And here's the worst part. He looks exactly like my fake photo. Just like the real Regina. My heart is full of dust. Stalker put a knife to his neck. He expressed his request. Although it took some time. But I still found you. I don't know why you are avoiding me. But now we can be together. As long as this counterfeit is removed. I looked at the woman who was terrified. Realizing that it was probably me there. He thinks I'm Regina. I subconsciously turned on the camera. A panicked explanation. You are mistaken. That's not true. Just a scam. Reggie, that's not real. He looked puzzled. Angry. I think my words are all lies. And I explained. We just defraud users' bank cards online. Information is nothing else. Please let him go. The man on my screen said, if you don't want me to, what is the meaning of love? It's too late to explain to him. He slit the woman's throat. I screamed and watched him bleed, choked on his own saliva and blood. And then he turned around and he looked me in the eye, face full of anger and blame. I know it's my fault. He wants to make sure I see his hatred for me. Next, he wiped his neck. He fell on top of Regina. The two victims are gasping for air in front of the camera. And I sat there motionless. I cut the video and called the police. But of course, it's too late. I don't even know where this guy is. At least you're not hurt. That's what my boss said. But this one, it has become the biggest shadow in my life. Never forget.